Okay, so let's start doing this set. It says Javed Herab owns a barber shop in Connecticut which is open on 5 days of the week, that is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it is closed on Tuesday and Sunday due to some reasons. The barber shop offers only one service, which is beard trimming. Javed Herab hired an analyst who would help him in increasing the sales in the barber shop. The analyst asked Javed Hera for the data of the number of customers who had their beard trimmed on the days the barber shop was open for the last 2 weeks. He provided him with the best possible data. The column chart given below, which is basically on the next slide, shows the number of people who had their beard trimmed in the first of the 2 weeks and the percentage change in the number of people in the second week with respect to the first week. Let's have a look at the data. So here is the chart which is showing you, for example, if I talk about Monday, so 20 people came for beard trimming in the first week on Monday, and next week they changed by minus 15%. As you all can see, from 0 to 20, this would be minus 5%, minus 10%, minus 15%, and minus 20%. So these gaps are basically representing 5 each. Similarly, on Wednesday, you can say that the number of people who came for beard trimming is equal to 30, and next week it increased by 10% because there is a positive change of 10% over here, and similarly it is there for the other weeks as well. So we can do this question by making a table first of all that just calculate the people who are coming in the first week or people who are coming in the second week, or we can also go with the chart because the figures are not that difficult. All of them are in percentages and the percentages are also like 5, 10 and numbers are also small. I would suggest straight away go to the questions. Here is the first question with all of us. What is the difference between the number of beard trimming customers in the second week on Monday and Thursday? Okay, so when I talk about the second week and he's talking about Monday and Thursday, so what is this figure of second week and what is this figure of the second week? So here it was 20 and in the second week it decreased by 15%. 15% of 20 is 3, so it is 20 minus 3, that is equal to 17. Whereas when I talk about this figure, last week it was 40 in the first week, then it changed by 5% decrease. So 5% of 40, if you calculate, that will be equal to 2. So it decreased by 2. So if it decreased by 2, it became 38. So previous in the first week of, in the second week of Monday, it was 17. Second week, Thursday, it was 38. Question is asking you the difference between the two. So my answer is 38 minus 17 and that is equal to 21, which is a pretty easy question. All of you can do it pretty fast. 21 is the right answer for this question. Let's move to question number 14 from here. What does 14 say? The number of beard trimming customers in the 2 weeks combined was second lowest on which day of the week? So now we have to calculate all of these values. Let's do them. So this was 20, then it decreased by 15%. So I can say it is equal to 20 minus 15% of 20, it is 17. Similarly, it was 30, then it increased by 10%, 30 plus 10% is 33. It was 40, we just calculated it, decreased by 5%. So that means it became 42. Similarly, here it was 10. Next week it increased by 20%. 10 plus 20% of 10 is equal to 12. And lastly, it was 15, but it decreased by 40%. So 15 minus 40% of 15, that is 6 subtracted, it becomes 9. So the total number of people here is 20 plus 17, that is 37. Here it is 63. Here it is 82. Here it is 22 and here I have 24. So the lowest is here on Friday, but the second lowest is on Saturday. The question is asking for second lowest. So my answer for this question would be a Saturday. So we have just calculated all the values and from that we got the answer for this question. Saturday is the right answer for this particular question as shown on the next page as well. Then comes question number 15. The number of beard trimming customers in the second week on Saturday was what percentage of the number of beard trimming customers in the second week on Friday? Fortunately, we just calculated both of them on the previous page. This figure was 10. This was 20% more, that is 12. This figure was 15. This was 40% less, that was 9. What is the question asking you? second week customers on Saturday, which is equal to 9, was what percentage of customers in the second week of Friday, that is equal to 12. So the question is 9 is what percentage of 12, or you can say 9 divided by 12 into 100. When you calculate it, it is 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 is 75%. So C option, 75%, is the right answer. So just keep one thing in mind. He is not asking how much percentage less it is. He is asking what percentage it is. So it is 75% of that. So C option is the right answer for us for question number 15. And then comes the last question of the set, which is question number 16 now. What is the sum of the beard trimming customers that were there in the 2 weeks on Friday and Wednesday taken together? And he's not talking about any specific weeks. He's saying in the 2 weeks. So Friday and Wednesday. So we have just calculated this on the previous page. This was 10, this was 12. What about Wednesday? Wednesday have also been calculated. This is 30. This is 10% more, that is 33. So we have 30 plus 33, 63 on Wednesday. 10 plus 12, 22 on Friday. If you add 63 and 22, we have 85 customers taken together. So 85 is the right answer for question number 16. I would say this was the easiest set in this particular section, but mostly we make a mistake. Generally, we do not reach the easy set and we start doing the difficult ones.